Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your favorite Fat Boy Ray coming at you with another Fat Boy Take. So I hope you guys are all doing good. I know your boy hasn't done a pod in a while, but there's not like really much going on except for like all the NBA stuff, which I'm going to talk about today. But also, I just want to say this. I hope all you guys are wearing your mask. I hope you guys are not being dicks and flat earthers and shit. I hope you guys are really wearing your masks because this corona shit is really popping off. Like, I'm from California. So obviously you guys know that it's popping the fuck off in California, in Florida, in Arizona. I hope you guys are not being jackasses. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves by wearing a mask and other people. Just remember, it's not always about you. You know, you gotta think of the other people. Like me, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have a job that I have to walk around a shit ton, dude, and I have to wear a mask. I wear a mask for 10 hours walking around. And, I'm not just saying, like, walking around. Your boy, like, be fucking hustling and shit. And I'm wearing a mask, sweating my ass off. I fucking hate it. So, like, I understand the people that... I know some of you guys don't like it. I don't fucking like it. But I am not going to be a selfish piece of shit. And I'm going to do it. You know, I'm not going to put anyone's life at risk. You know, just because I don't want to wear a mask. And I'm going to be a fucking baby. Stop being fucking babies. Wear your fucking mask. Don't be a fucking douchebag. That's it about that. Also, on today's pod, we're going to talk about, obviously, what's going on with basketball right now. We have an official return date, July 30th. They announced the first two games. Also, a couple of more things, like stuff going on in the bubble. Yeah. And nothing about gaming. This pod will probably be like really short and sweet. I don't think it'll be too long, but you never know with me. Sometimes I just fucking end up talking a lot. But yeah, let's get into this bitch. Also, I didn't write down no notes, so if you hear any clicking, it's me pulling up stuff on my other monitor. But yeah, this pod probably be all over the place, but that's okay. Your boy had to get on the mic. He had to stop being lazy. Also, we're going to talk about DAK signing the extension. So, yeah, with that, let's start this bitch up. Alright, so basically, let's just start it off. Let's talk about DAK. Let's get that shit out the way. He fucking signed the franchise tag, which was fucking great. You know, I don't know who the fuck is advising that man. Literally fucking telling him that he's worth $40 million. But we all know that he's not worth $40 million. Like, if at this point, if you are a Cowboys fan and you honestly think paying Dak $40 million is a good idea, you are a fucking clown. Like, I'm just going to say it. Like, if you don't like it, you come follow the pod. You know me. I don't really care, you know. I do this shit for fun. So if you don't like something I say and then you don't follow me because of that, oh, too fucking bad, dude. But yeah, like, there's no way you can tell me that Dak Prescott is worth $40 million. And I do not want you guys to be like, oh, dude, look at Dak's rookie season. Dak's rookie season, he was like the best, one of the top 5 QBs, blah, blah, blah. Dude, nobody cares about that season. You know why? Because he didn't win anything. They lost to the fucking Packers, dude. That's what happened. They lost to the Packers. And then after that, what happened? Nothing. The man has literally done nothing. Like, I guess at this point, I guess I'm just a Dak hater. Like, I am not big on Dak. If you listen to my pods, you obviously know that. Like, I love the Cowboys. Obviously, I talk about them all the time. But I'm not a big Dak guy. And it's just, I don't understand, like, why our fan base defends this dude. Like, I get it, he's our quarterback, but you gotta hold him accountable for playing like trash. Like, every time we're in the big game, the man literally chokes. And I know I've said it a million times, he stays overachieving playing against scrubs. He balls out playing against the Giants. He balls out playing against the Redskins. When he has to play a good team, the man is nowhere to be seen. He gets exposed every fucking time. At this point, it's pretty ridiculous if you still think he's worth $40 million. And you guys already know me. I had said that if Andy Dalton was going to be starting and Dak was going to sit out, that Andy Dalton would have probably got us into the playoffs with the whole new one more team's going to get into the playoffs from each side, or two more, whatever the new ruling is. He would have probably got us in. He could have went 8-8, 100% 8-8, maybe even 10-8. That's probably good enough to get in the playoffs this year. Well, at least, 10-8 will probably get a team in the playoffs this year, especially in the Cowboys division, because that division is absolute dog shit. That is probably the weakest division in football. Also, this one goes for my buddy Nico. I'm going to say this right now, dude. The Buffalo fucking Bills, I think the Buffalo Bills have a good shot at making the AFC Championship game this year. I'm just going to throw that out there because he asked me yesterday, and I was like, listen, bro, I think your squad is solid. I like what they did last season. Like, yes, they had a really easy schedule last season, but the big games they had to win, they did. And I think Josh Allen will have another year of maturity this year. He'll be more mature this year. His decision making is going to be better. Because to me, I think the Buffalo Bills, like, their biggest hole is at quarterback. And it's not like, I like Josh Allen, but the thing that bothers me about Josh Allen, he's young and he's raw, you know. So the problem with him is, like, he makes a lot of bad decisions, but also his coach doesn't really help him out. For example, when they played the Texans, they were running the ball well, and all of a sudden, they stopped running the ball. Like, the whole second half, they were throwing the ball the whole time, and I don't know why. I found it so weird that they went away from the run. Like, they were mixing it up. They were doing well the first half, and then the second half, it was like, dude, we're going to abandon the run. We're going to put the game on Josh Allen's shoulders, and it's like, Josh Allen wasn't ready for that yet. But I think that was good experience for him because, you know, the kid's young and he's only going to get better. And another thing about Josh Allen, the kid can run, dude. The kid's very athletic. So he can extend plays. So I like that about him. To me, I just feel that he makes bad decisions. But I think the team's going to be super solid this year. The defense is going to be good. We already know they have 2 lockdown corners. Like, you can't throw to White's side. White's a fucking baller. I forgot the other dude's name, but he's a good corner. And that defense is legit. We know the defense is legit. I love the addition of Stephon Diggs. They went out there and they were like, yo, my dude, like Josh Allen, here you go. We got you a clear number one. We all know Stephon Diggs is going to be the clear number one. Like, there's no way John Brown is going to be the number one over Diggs. But also, John Brown had a really, really good season last year. I think he was like a top 3 receiver in the AFC. So, they have 3 really good receivers. I love Cole Beasley. He's a really, really good slot receiver. We all know that. We see all the work he did at Dallas. That dude, when he needs to make a play, he makes a play. So you know that about Beasley. So I really like how the Bills are set up right now. Good defense, good receivers. The only thing is lacking is, like, I feel the quarterback, but I feel that this year he's going to have a really good season. He's gonna mature this year in front of our eyes. So I have a feeling the Buffalo Bills have a good shot at making the AFC Championship game. I'm not gonna say they're gonna beat the Chiefs, man, because the Chiefs are loaded. That team is exactly the same. And we know those dudes can score at will. But I do like the Buffalo Bills to make it to the AFC Championship game. I would actually love to see it, dude. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I know I talk a lot of shit to my buddy about the fucking Bills, but the fucking Bills are legit. I like the moves they made this offseason. So I hope we see them in the AFC Championship game. I'm not sleeping on the Ravens because we know what Lamar Jackson can do. Lamar Jackson's a bad man. The Ravens also made good moves in the offseason. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I would love to see the Bills in the AFC Championship game. And I do think they'll get there. Like, I think the team is super solid. And then another thing, the thing with the Bills, the Pats would always big brother them. The Pats are not there no more, though. I don't think the Pats are going to be as good as they were. But I'm gonna say this: like, I cannot count out Belichick. Bill Belichick is just a fucking mastermind. Like, I'm gonna be honest, the dude can just flat out coach his ass off. So I can't really count out the Pats, but I think the Bills are gonna win that division. I don't see anybody standing in their way. Yeah, that's pretty much it about football. We talked about the man DAK finally not being a clown and signing that franchise tag. And we talked about the Bills. And yeah, now we're going to talk about the NBA. And that should be it for the pod. Like I said, short and sweet, dudes. Alright. So what we know about the NBA, we know it's coming back July 30th. Originally, it wanted to start at July 31st, but they decided on July 30th. It's going to be played in Disney World in a bubble, which the players are going to have, like, fucking access to literally whatever the hell they want. Like, what were, like, they didn't, well, it wasn't their demands, but, like, I guess the league made it so, like, they were as comfortable as possible. They're going to have, like, 24-hour concierge service. They're going to be able to gamble. They're going to get, like, have DJs go there, performers go to the bubble. Like, dude, like, these dudes are going to have it made in that damn bubble. Like, if I was like able to go to the bubble like they are, like, because it's mostly the playoff teams. So they're like, even if I wasn't even like the teams that are fighting for the playoffs, I would just go because that shit is fucking cool. It sounds fucking cool. The only problem is that they're, like, complaining because they're gonna be there for 3 months. But man, like, are you really gonna complain when you're like Florida has good weather? You're gonna basically get wine and dine. The NBA is gonna kiss your fucking ass. Like, why the hell wouldn't you want to go? Also, like, well, I understand why some players don't want to go. Like, perfect example, Avery Bradley from the Lakers, I totally respect his decision for not going. He has a son that has respiratory issues, and he's like, I want to eliminate every single chance of my son getting coronavirus. Because basically, let's be honest, if you have respiratory issues and you get coronavirus, it's going to be GG's, fucking F's in the chat. Basically, you're going to fucking die. So, Avery Bradley, mad respect to you, bro. I know you want to win a championship, obviously. You've been working your ass off, and we can tell, like, from when he tore his ACL, the man's like, he's like almost back. So it sucks that he is not gonna go to the bubble, but I completely respect his reasoning. Because I know a couple of people out there that are, like, trying to shit on him for not going to the bubble. But, man, you gotta understand, like, it's not about him. It's about his family. Like, he's not trying. Imagine you being a dad and you get the coronavirus, you bring it home, and you know that your son has, like, bad lungs, and you give him the coronavirus and you kill him. Like, how the hell would you be able to live with yourself? You literally just killed your son because you were being selfish. So big ups to Avery Bradley. Good for you, man. I'm glad you were like, you know what? Like, I'm down for the Lakers. I'm down for my boys. But my family comes first. And that's how it always should be. Your family should always come first. So good to you, Avery Bradley. Big ups to you, big man. But like I said, like, if I didn't have any issues, like, if I was an NBA player and I didn't have any issues like that, I would definitely go to the bubble. There's, like, no excuse for me not to go to the bubble. Like, I'm gonna be getting paid fat amounts of money. I'm gonna have 24-hour concierge service. I'm gonna be able to gamble if I want. I'm gonna be able to stay up. And let's be honest, dude. You know that people are gonna be going in and out of that bubble. Like, I don't care that they're over here saying, like, we're gonna have an anonymous hotline and you're gonna be able to call on the players and tattle on them. Man, I bet you guys 100% that they're going to be bringing in chicks on buses like every other night, dude. There is no way that these players go to that bubble and not get some ass. I'm just going to throw that out there. Let's just be honest, dude. You know they're going to be bringing chicks to the bubble. Also, another thing. that whole ring thing is insane to me. They literally designed a special ring for them that they get to wear. That this ring has a fucking chip that measures your vitals, and it can tell if you have the coronavirus. Like, dude, that is insane. That ring is literally a big fuck you to poor people. They're like, hey, dude, we have all this fucking money. Check us out. We made this cool ring here that tells us the vitals, that can tell us if you have coronavirus, like within 3 days. And, yeah, fuck you, poor people. This is what money buys you. Like, damn. Dicks. That's just my take, though. Let's try to get back on the subject. But, yeah, they're going to be wearing one of those rings while they're in the bubble. And then I don't know if the staff is going to be able to go in and out. I know that a lot of players are complaining about that. Like, they were like, oh, I don't know, because the staff is going to be able to go in and out as they please. So I don't know. But the thing is, it's like, I don't know, the whole temperature checks thing. Like, what if the staff does what they're supposed to do and nobody gets it? Like, I'm going to be honest, at, like, my job, we, like, go in and out. Nobody's got the corona yet. The one person that did get it is okay now, and nobody else has got it since. So, who knows? Maybe they'll they'll hit them with the gun. Oh, and by the way, yesterday, I got hit with the temperature gun. It was pretty weird. I went to go get a haircut, and they were like, yo, dude, let me hit you with the temperature gun, dude. And he hits me with the temperature gun. He's like, all right, bud, let's go let me cut this fro. And I was like, okay. It was a kind of weird experience, but let me get back on the topic now. But yeah, yeah, I guess it'll be cool if they do all that stuff. Also, I find it, like, crazy that they're gonna, like, have concierge service, like, 24/7. Like, basically, they're gonna be like, if they want something at whatever time of the night, they're gonna get it. If they want to fucking get drunk as fuck at fucking 3 a.m, they're gonna be able to do it. And I think there's also gonna be a casino in the bubble. So that's pretty fucking rad. Like, I don't know, dude. If I was an NBA player, I'd be like, dude, fuck yeah, let's go. And another thing, dude, that I noticed, they really, really, really want to get Zion into the playoffs. It is so fucking obvious. Just look at the Pelicans schedule. The Pelicans probably have the easiest schedule. Like, their schedule is fucking cakewalk. The NBA is dying for these ratings, and it is so obvious. The fact, if you look at the Pelicans schedule, you're just like, bruh, what the fuck? They really, really, really trying to get Zion in the playoffs so everybody can watch the first round. Let's be honest, the first rounds of the playoffs are usually trash. Like 95% of the time. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna watch that first round if the Pelicans make it. I will watch the Lakers play the Pelicans. Just because I want to see Zion versus LeBron. But let's be honest here. Zion is, like, way too raw. He ain't gonna be able to guard LeBron. So I'm just gonna put this out there right now. Let's not all pretend like it's gonna be amazing, because I don't think Zion will be able to guard LeBron. LeBron is just so much better than him right now. Right now, LeBron's already at the end of his road, but LeBron's still better than Zion. Zion's a rookie, he's still super raw. Like, let's not act like Zion is gonna just shut down LeBron James. It ain't gonna happen. But it'll be cool to see. And also, you know, everybody wants to see Lonzo Ball versus the Lakers because, you know, they traded him away. Same with Brandon Ingram. You know, so they have like it's like kind of like they have a grudge, you know. So, you know, it's kind of, they're kind of like, the Pelicans have a chip on their shoulders, you know, because the two young kids got traded from the Lakers for AD, and then Zion versus LeBron. So I can see why the NBA is kind of pushing to get the Pelicans and Zion into the playoffs. It makes sense, obviously. But yeah, also, the first games are pretty sick. Like, I'm not going to lie, I really like the Lakers versus the Clippers. That's going to be a great... Well, I can't really say the game's going to be great. Let's be honest. They haven't played in 3 months. The games are going to be, like, super, super sloppy. let's not act like we're gonna see like top quality basketball. Like, I'm just gonna throw this out there. We all know how the first 2 weeks of the season usually go. Most of the players don't start looking like themselves till like 3 weeks into the season, a month into the season. So let's not act like the basketball is gonna be pretty. The basketball is gonna be pretty freaking ugly. Also, I have a feeling a lot of players are gonna get injured. I really, really hope nobody gets injured. Obviously, I don't want to see that, but just the way that they haven't played in so long, and they're gonna go from like not playing to like full game speed like overnight. Yes, I know they're gonna do their little training camp or whatever, but they've been chilling for 3 months, some of them. We don't know if they've been grinding. Hopefully they've been grinding. Obviously, we know the Joker's been grinding. The Joker is skinny as shit. Marc Gasol has been grinding his ass off. I have never seen Marc Gasol that skinny. So we know some of these players are putting in mad work. So they've been working on their craft. So I think it's going to be pretty exciting to see like the players that have been putting in work, see what they look like. And also, I know that Kawhi has been grinding. Doc Rivers has been like gushing about him, talking about how he's finally in shape. How at the beginning of the season he wasn't like he didn't have a camp because he was rehabbing an injury. So this whole Corona, the whole 3 months off, he's been grinding, trying to get himself back into shape. So it's gonna be interesting. And I'm gonna be honest, like that is really, really scary because Kawhi without a camp was like averaging 25 points a game. Like, Jesus Christ, that is fucking ridiculous. With no camp, nothing. This is just him being him, like out of shape. So it's gonna be very, very interesting to see what he looks like once he comes back. And also I know that LeBron's been putting in work, AD's been putting in work, so that's gonna be cool to see too. I know the C's have been putting in work. I'm pretty sure everybody's been putting in work. Like 95% of these players have been putting in work. But we're going to find out. Like I said, we're going to find out July 30th. I really like the kickoff game, which is I think the first game is Portland Grizzlies, but whatever that game's like, whatever. The second game is the game. We're going to get the Battle of LA Part 3, Lakers versus Clippers. I'm just going to say this. We can't really put a lot of stock into that game because it's obviously the first game back, but I think it's still cool to see that game being the first game played. And then the third night, you get to see the C's versus the Bucks. That should be a good game. Obviously, it's going to be as good as, I don't know, it's not going to be like amazing. Like I said, like I've been blabbering about, it's been 3 months, they haven't played, but it's still going to be nice to see the C's play the Bucks. That would have been like a fucking premiere game, but, you know, it's not going down. But yeah. The other game was Portland. That's the first game. The first game is Portland Grizzlies, and then the next one is Lakers. No, actually, I am tripping. The first night is Clippers Lakers, and then the second night is the Grizzlies Portland. And then the second night was the 31st. Will be the Bucks at C's, and then the first game. Oh, and also the games are being shown really, really early. You got to stay on top of that. Like the Laker game, obviously the Laker game is gonna be the late game, but it's gonna be at 6 p.m., that's like regular time. But the Grizzly game is gonna be at 1 p.m. Pacific, which is weird. Like that's like a really, really early game, 1 p.m. And then the C's Milwaukee game will be at 3:30 early. Usually the first game for the East starts at 4:30, so that's an hour early. And then they're going to have the Nuggets versus Heat, and that game is going to be at 11 a.m. PST on August 1st. Like, man, some of these games are really, really early. That's kind of like throwing me off. Like that the games are kind of early. I'm not used to seeing the games that early. But yeah. And also, another thing they said, that they're going to be playing the games, like, simultaneously. So, like, I don't know if you're going to be, like, seeing, like, another game being played in the background. Obviously, there's not going to be any fans in the bubble. So, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be weird. I don't know. It's going to be a weird experience to see that. But yeah, I'm hyped about the first 3 games. Hopefully, we see some good basketball. Obviously, we all miss our sports, so hopefully it comes back and it's not that sloppy. Like, hopefully it's good. Also, the Raptors, I'm just going to throw this out there. The Raptors have a rough schedule. They play the C's, the Bucks. I think they play the Lakers. Like, the Raps have a tough schedule, so the Raps can drop off that second seed. But we'll see, though. Man, I don't know, man. Like, it's just weird to me, like, not, like, seeing these dudes play and then they're going to play this late. So it's like, I don't know who to pick. Like, that's why I haven't said, like, yo, this team's going to win. Like, I can't really say anything. Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, I think every team, like, the top three teams in the East, the top 3 teams in the West, they all have a shot at winning the championship. Like, just hear me out. Like, a lot of people are going to be like, nah. You're dumb. Like, it's going to be the Clippers or the Lakers or the Bucks. Nah, the only reason I say that is because every single team, like all those teams, they're all going to be 100% healthy. And like, we don't know which team is going to have the most chemistry. Just think about it. Like, what if the Lakers come back and their chemistry's shit? And also, they suffer the loss of Avery Bradley. I'm going to be honest, the loss of Avery Bradley is big for the Lakers. That is their best on-ball defender. And then also, there's rumors of them signing J.R. Smith. I don't know if that's the answer. I don't know if J.R. Smith can still play at the level he played at before. So, like, I don't know. But I'm going to be honest, losing Avery Bradley for the Lakers is huge. Best on-ball defender. He guarded all the good point guards. And we already know that the West has all the good point guards. So, yeah, I can't be like, oh, the Lakers. Like, I can't really pick a clear-cut team that I think is going to win it. And then you have the Nuggets. Like, the Nuggets are good. Joe Keek's obviously in the best shape of his life, so, like, what if that helps him out tremendously and he just absolutely balls the fuck out? And then Jamal Murray, what if Jamal Murray has just been grinding his ass off? It's like, see, that's, like, the thing. We don't know what's going to happen. Like, there's some players that have been grinding their asses off since they went on quarantine, so we can't really say, like, what if they elevated their game to another level? There's just no way of knowing who the hell's going to win. Like, I'm just going to be honest. And then it's like, you don't know who's going to have the best chemistry at the time. Like, team chemistry is huge in the NBA, obviously. Like, how does, like, I don't know. Like, it's just weird. Like, I've never, ever watched basketball and been like, I think this team is the clear favorite over here. And I think this team is the clear favorite over here. Like, I do not fucking know who is a clear favorite to win the championship. Like, I do not know. And it's weird. I just find it weird. What else? Like, that's pretty much it, man. Like, those are, like, everything that's gonna go down. I talked about the bubble. Like, to me, I think the bubble's a good idea. I'm glad they're doing it. Hopefully these players stick to it, because we need sports. And also, I respect what Kyrie and Dwight Howard are doing. Like, if they're right, you know, I don't think they're wrong about that whole not wanting to play because they want everything to be focused on the protest, the whole Black Lives Matter movement. I completely understand where they are coming from. Like, I'm not going to hate on what they're doing. Like, I know there's people out there saying they're fucking idiots. Like, why are they fucking doing that? You guys gotta understand, like, those black people have been oppressed for a long time. All that systematic racism is real. All that social profiling is real. Cops do fuck with them a lot. And it's true what they say, you know, it's like there's no sports, there's nothing going on. So they have a complete focus on that. It's like they feel like if they don't fix this issue now, that they're never gonna fix this issue. Which I really hope it's not the case. Like, I can see both sides of that argument. Also, like, with the NBA players being like, no, we have the biggest voice. Like, we can play and have a voice. But listen, I'm going to be honest here. Like, I don't know if you guys... Listen, I'm just going to throw this out there. I really hope that when you guys listen to this pod, you don't get offended. Like, I know there's a lot of snowflakes out there that get offended for everything these days. I hope that is not my audience. I, want to be able to say whatever I want, and I don't want you guys to think I'm a fucking dick or a piece of shit. Because I'm fucking not. But okay, enough. Basically, like, there's, like, no sports, so everything's focused on that. So it's, like, I do feel that it's good. And, like back to the point I was trying to make. Let me gather my thoughts here. Basically, I'm just going to throw this out there. LeBron is fucking Twitter fingers. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. LeBron is the fucking king about being fucking Twitter fingers. He's the main dude that's over here saying, like, yeah, dude, we can play and have a voice. LeBron, what has any of that shit you do ever fucking done? It hasn't done absolutely fucking nothing. What these protesters are fucking doing is fucking doing something. Not the bullshit that you're doing wearing a fucking I can't breathe shirt, fucking tweeting shit out. Like, that is shit ain't doing nothing. Let's be fucking honest here. That shit ain't doing nothing. You wearing your I can't breathe shirt and all that shit, it ain't fucking doing nothing. So stop fucking saying that you guys can have a big impact by fucking tweeting shit. Cause fucking Twitter fingers LeBron, it ain't doing shit, dude. It ain't doing nothing. What these protests are doing are fucking doing something. They're fucking finally getting results. Not you wearing your fucking I can't breathe shirts, dude. I'm sorry. If you get offended by that, just go look it up. What has it done? It didn't do nothing when they did it. They just protested. Like, look at what happened with Kep. It didn't do nothing. Like, these dudes have to take matters into their own hands. So I can see why Kyrie is adamant about that. Because the protesters are doing something. Like, they're doing something. Like, the whole movement, right now how it is, they're actually doing shit. Like, so that whole thing that they're saying that, you know, we can be players and we can have a voice and we can make a big impact, it's bullshit. Because they've been doing it for years. They did it with the whole Trayvon Martin thing. It didn't do nothing. Did the whole I can't breathe thing. It didn't do nothing. What's wearing a shirt gonna do? What's tweeting gonna do? It's gonna do nothing. It's done nothing. Like, the people out there protesting are doing shit. Jaylen Brown over here making moves. Malcolm Brogdon making moves. Westbrook making moves. Curry making moves. I'm just gonna throw that shit out there. LeBron at home fucking tweeting. You know? Oh, and by the way, over here tweeting fucking little Dicky pictures thinking it's fucking Colin Kaepernick. Come the fuck on, dude. Get that shit together. Well, enough about that. That's just my take on that whole Kyrie shit. Not wanting to play and him wanting to focus up on the movement. I agree with him 100%. I also agree that the protesters getting out there and doing shit is doing shit. Not this whole shit, social media bullshit. Over here tweeting I can't breathe, Black Lives Matter. That shit ain't doing nothing. It ain't doing shit. The protesters getting it done. With that being said, that's pretty much it for the pod. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I know I went on a little rant at the end, but you know, I just had to say it because nobody fucking says that shit. Everybody is too afraid to talk shit about LeBron because, you know, if you're in the media, you gotta fucking kiss LeBron's ass. Too bad I'm not a big fucking podcaster. I'm not huge, so I can say whatever the fuck I want. Yeah. But yeah, I just had to throw that out there because it's true. It ain't doing shit. Tweeting shit. Tweeting pictures. It ain't doing shit. But yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy the pod. I'll probably do one like in a week or two. Like I said, like I told you guys, if I'm not really feeling it because nothing's really going on. Like, and I don't really like just talking about random shit because to me it feels like you can obviously tell if I'm feeling it or not. So yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys follow me on Twitter at FatBoyTakes. My IG is FatBoyTakes. And also if you ever want to game with me or talk about sports, we can definitely do that on my Twitch. Twitch.tv/StrikeFlips. Be safe out there. I hope you guys wear your masks. Stop being dicks. Please wear your mask. Be safe. I hope you guys all have a great day. I hope you guys enjoy your evening with your family and friends. Peace out. Your boy's out of here. Later.